Alright, this is a video on the Amazon Basics tripod. Very cheap tripod. In fact, I don't see how you're going to get another one for the price of this one. I believe this thing was about 30 bucks. Yeah. That's actually a good price for this. It's got a quick release on the front where you would pull this handle back and then you pull this off. This does not come with the camera. This is an adapter for a cell phone. What does come with the camera is this square on the bottom that fits in here. This screws onto the bottom of the camera. If you had a camera there in place of this, and then you would put this base back in there. If you're going to use it for a cell phone, which is what I'm using it for, you have to buy this separate. I chose to buy the kind that's a screw-on rather than a spring-loaded one, because this is just what I prefer. So you put whatever it is, a cell phone or a camera, you put it back in the bottom, clamp it, and you're good. Okay. Besides, let me talk about the movement before I extend the legs. If you're going to use this for a video, you're going to want to do something with the movement this way and this way. Because out of the stock out of the factory, this is very tight and it makes noise. It's like plastic rubbing against plastic. And if you have your cell phone on it or your camera and you're doing a video, as you're turning the video like this, you're going to actually hear it. Same when you go like this. If you're going to move it up or down, you're going to actually hear this in the video. So I had to put a lot of silicone spray in here and in this part right here, and I had to just work the hell out of these, and I spent about a half hour on this, and right now I have this. You can see how real nice it is. Just finger, doesn't make any noise up and down. So you have your adjustment to hold it this way, you have your adjustment to hold it this way, and then you have your screw to hold it this way to put it in portrait mode or camera or cell phone, and you put it back, tighten it up, and works very well. Like I said, the movement's good. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the length of it now. The camera, this thing feels pretty sturdy, and I'm going to go to the second length. You can hear by the sound of it that it's pretty sturdy. It's not real cheap sounding like a lot of them are. Okay, there's the second setting. That's about 3 foot high or so. Whatever height you settle with, it also has an additional foot screw, and I put some silicone grease in that to make that real nice too, because that was kind of stiff too. Like I said, everything's out of stock is pretty stiff. And then the last setting is this one. So there's the high one, and that one's about, I'm going to say 5 feet tall. And I'm about 5 feet tall, and I'm going to move this up again just so I can show you. My granddaughter is the one that's holding the phone, and you can see about the height, how high that is based on her height. I mean, that's about 6 feet high right there, so you sure have enough room depending on what you need to do with this as far as what kind of height you need. So this thing's pretty versatile. It'll set up whichever way you have it. So there you go. Has a little hook at the bottom if you want to put a weight on there, if you need to make this solid. I haven't need to mess with that. Got the little handle right there to carry it. So very nice. And that's about all we need to talk about. I'll see you later.